what inspired you to start a restaurant?
Nothing inspired me to start a restaurant, really. It wasn't supposed to happen like straight restaurant. I used to have a food truck in 2012, 2013.
Okay.
Hot dog stand food truck, and that taught me like I never want to own a restaurant, believe it or not. But I was asking God to bless me with something, and I didn't know it would come in the form of food. So I was cooking out of my house, and all my clothes started smelling like Obey. This is real facts. I would go to work smelling like Obey, but I was making so much money, I didn't care. So I was forced to say, you got to take this out of this one bedroom apartment in Maple Gardens and do something with it. It's too dope to let go. Now it's a part of my income.
Yeah.
It's a part of. I was making more. I was a correction officer. I was making more selling plates twice a week than I would in 2 weeks at my job.
Wow.
Had a line out of cars outside my house, so I knew then that was the inspiration. It became that. But at first, I didn't want to get involved with the headaches of owning a restaurant.
Yeah, you realized your purpose at that moment.
Yeah, like I realized that more so like my purpose while I was doing it came later. I realized I was making a lot of money and I found something I like doing and it was pretty easy.
Awesome.
Out of the house.
Okay.
No, that's what's up. How's the journey been so far?
Very interesting. I'm sitting here with y'all talking about my story of how I started, and it always brings me back to being real humble and thankful and grateful. Owning a restaurant, you gotta have that dog in you. You gotta be willing to do things like this. Like right now, just left the gym. After I leave here, I'm going to shoot content. You gotta be all in because food is so competitive. But right now, I'm competing with myself. I don't know which one of my locations I'm gonna be at tonight. I'm competing with weather. I'm competing with my ideas, with my lack of not doing things. But I think the journey has been fantastic. I love what I do. I love the lifestyle. I love even my customers, the annoying ones, the unsatisfied ones, the satisfied ones.
Yes, sir.
I take what come with it, and I'm really enjoying this process. It's making me a better man, a better father, and one day a better husband. So, yeah.
Amen.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes.
So, what challenges would you say that someone who's looking to start their own restaurant? What challenges would you say to expect opening up a restaurant, and how did you overcome them?
First of all, let's go back to the basics. Y'all, this is a podcast. This is some type of business. I don't know what you call a podcast, but I would say it's entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. You're fixing a problem. Most people, their first mistake is to think that they're going to be successful without fixing problems. People need entertainment. Y'all entertain them. You fix the problem. So I think the first mistake you can make is not realizing you're signing up for a million problems. If you want to make millions of dollars, you're going to have millions of problems. The problem could be simple. In my case, people need to eat, I feed them. So that's the problem that I solve. So you make a mistake by not planning your life to start answering problems and build a team that could assist you with answering the problems. People need entertainment. I provide karaoke. People need food. I got food. People need beverage. I got beverage. So people think they're just going to get in the game and get rich. No, you have to solve problems. You have to find purpose in what you're doing because sometimes the money is like this, sometimes it's like this. So that's a common mistake that entrepreneurs make, not being prepared to fix problems.
I'm 100%. I could definitely understand and relate to that 100%.
What year you guys met?
What year?
Yeah.
21, 22.
21, I think.
Yeah.
Good brother. Just a good dude. I think we broke the statistic of people try to pin you against the next black-owned business to say, well, we're going here, we're going there. I said, I'm going there too. So now what? So it was kind of like genuine from the start because I don't care. I eat everywhere. I love to eat. That's where all of this comes from. It wasn't bought on Temu. So I just go around supporting businesses, and some of these fools think I'm trying to be competition. Bro, I got 3 stores. I can't even figure out how to be open 24 hours like McDonald's. So I'm there to eat. I'm there to support in hopes that you will support me. And that's kind of like, after I saw him at Depot, I challenged myself to meet new people. And then I actually like what he was doing. I like that old concept of what they was doing. Not old like that, but like they had a concept. And I was like, yo, we got a black-owned franchise. And I was in love with it. I'm like, how did they do this? And then the food was actually good. So, yeah, I mean, and his energy is crazy. Just a good brother.
Appreciate you, brother. No
21,
doubt.
something like that.
Yeah, it's actually very refreshing to you know, in the world that we live in, you know, you're not gonna meet a lot of people who are like that, like how he just explained, right? So I'm the same way, right? I like to show love, especially when it's, you know, to my brothers and sisters and to people who are doing something positive, right? I don't have to know you, right? I don't have to know you. A friend of mine that we had on the show the other day, Tramel Thompson, you know how when we met, I didn't even know him like that, and I see he was selling merch and stuff, selling hats on his website, and I went and bought a couple of hats because that's just who I am. And then the rest is history. And me and him are like, that's my brother, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, I wish that there could be more of that. And I was telling Mike, I used to get upset, right, when people don't show the same love that I show. But then I started to realize and say, you know what, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just be who you are and let the chips fall where they may. So, you know, here we are. And go ahead, Mike. You have a question for him, Mike?
Yeah, no, absolutely. How is your spot different than others in your area?
That's a great question. I think our menu is different. I think my energy is different.
Menu is crazy.
Right? I think it's the energy, the story, the culture. I feel like when I walk into some of my places, I see so much culture, the love. We're not buying cheap food. Like, you know, I just want to put people on game, man. If you still buying $5 sandwiches, bro, that mean they going to get the crummiest of meat. Meat it's expensive. Eggs are up 38%. I was just reading because I love to read things about my industry. So what separates me is that I actually care. I'm in debt right now because I care so much about your stomach and your experience. I just remodeled one of my places. I give people good energy, but I know my boundaries. People think that they could just come up to me and slap me on the back. I still will smack you. I still will smack you. Like, I got my boundaries. I'm not always so accessible, but I love what I do. I put my all into what I do. And I just wanted to talk about that publicly because people think, and you know, I got my customers on live right now. They think that you're their bestie because they know you online. I set boundaries with my customers and say, I love you, I love what I do, but we will set a boundary. And what sets us, from the time you walk in, you feel something a little different. And just for my foodies, we always got something new we working on. I just put oxtails in a beef patty inspired by somebody in New York. I saw it online. I did it. It's amazing.
Yo, Mike, you gotta pull up, son.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta pull up,
making crab cakes this week.
I'm gonna pull up again this weekend. Get some.
For sure. Let me know when you're going. I'll pull up.
Different.
Yeah, no, definitely. I see you got the. Well, I'm not a fried Oreo dude, but I know a lot of people are. He got the fried Oreos. Everything from fried Oreos to lobster to crab legs per se. Yeah, exactly. The spectrum is crazy like that.
You work out all day. You can't eat fried.
Yeah. Listen, I have my cheat meal. So listen, my favorite is the Rasta pasta with the grilled chicken. Oh my God. Yo, you know what? When I get it this weekend, I need I'm gonna pay for some extra chicken because you know I need that extra
still
protein.
Trying to
but
be healthy with
yeah. No, I love
chicken.
I love the food. I love the food. The food is awesome.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely amazing, bro. Yeah. So, and I'm not just saying that. Like as you see, I keep coming back. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always give somebody. Like I took my son to get a haircut yesterday. At the barber across the street from me, right? Brother owns a shop, right? So my son normally gets his hair cut in Brooklyn. We got family in Brooklyn. So two birds with one stone type thing. So I said, you know what? Let me give him a shot. Let me walk over there before I get my son from school and say, yo, you know how to do tapers? My son got a blowout, afro tapers. He's like, yeah. Mind you, it's empty in there. I'm like, damn, man, ain't I said, yo, you know what? I said, all right, let me get my son. As soon as I came back, I was like, yo, bro, listen, don't mess my son up, hook him up, bro. He like, yo, I got you. So for all you dads out there who take your son to get a haircut that first time, right, when it's a new barber, you like, you as if it's you. You like, yo, this dude better not zeke me. I'm like, yo, he better not zeke my son. So this guy trying to talk to me. I'm looking back, forth. Excuse me. And I'm like, oh, it don't look like it's coming out too good. I'm like, yo, what the So in my head, I'm saying this. I'm like, yo, what is he doing?
We got Mike and Red on the pod, yeah.